pitch a new season.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's up to a 9-game streak right now, and that's something to build on. That'll get you a little bit of attention, too. Get to 10, and we'll start talking about DiMaggio. No, just kidding. 9 is a nice start, though.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
White has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. Angels nothing. Mariners coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball. Here's Joey Gallo now. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. Clips the corner of the zone with a sinker for a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Striding in, Jose Brusino. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Into the box, David Fletcher. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
David Fletcher.
Comes set with the 0-1. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
So he throws him for the strikeout. David Fletcher goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ball game. And right shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready now for L.A. Tom Lockhart. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ball game back on Sunday. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one. Lockhart is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They're down 1-0. In now, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
So he got him swinging. Mookie Betts becomes the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Simmons, originally from the island nation of Curacao. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Mike Trout is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Called strike 0-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. No balls and a strike to count.
Ohtani.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Leroy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So digging in now, David Fletcher, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So striding forward now, Dominique Montano.
Number 21, Dominique Montano.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep. It was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Tom Lockhart, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Gallagher is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. To short, hit hard. Backhanded.
Come on.
Throw will not be in time. So good hustle there is now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Ramirez is there. There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
And the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels go quietly there. They're down 1-0.
7th inning, Greg.
Leading off the inning, Joey Gallo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Looking to send him packing again. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Shohei Ohtani is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Jose Brasino. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And a step off. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit down the first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again a 1-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mariners are on top 1-0. Kicking off the top of the 9th, David Fletcher, and they'll need him to get something going here.
David Fletcher.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he's sent him packing, so he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Avisail Garcia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. A ball and no strikes, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, 1-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s. You ain't doing much with that.
A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. Wilson Ramos will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet.
Get it to what? It's all on the plate.
Garcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Angels down to their last strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Mariners took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Justin White earns win number 4 on the season and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
'93. It was a '92.
This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
Damn, I never should have left the goddamn Oreo. Damn. They hold infield killer. Damn. Need to get back over there. That's why glad I requested for a trade before the season started. Yeah, because there's only three people that's in the high 70s. And your rank do go up and down with your play on through the show. Oh, that's the Astros. Oh, shit.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at team Justin White gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, they have to be very happy with Aledmus Diaz right now. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jose Altuve goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on the bell at first, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Next up for the Stros, Tyler White. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First offering on its way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. White, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now at the plate, Travis Shaw.
That is it.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Travis Shaw is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Into the box now, Kyle Tucker, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker, cold strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Tony Kemp, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Derek Fisher.
A 1 pitch on its way. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one.
Hang on. You got time. He got time.
And he'll step off. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Batting 9.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Perez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 pitch on its way. Ball 1. And it's 1-2. Hopper back to the mound. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Astros leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Jose Altuve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Rounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Weekly hit to third. Ramirez takes it in. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Tyler White. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Frazier moving to his right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Travis Shaw, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set, and the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Reyes into shallow center. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Left for Houston. Into the box now, Carlos Perez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Mickler is there, and he has it for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miles Straw. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
He's set. Here it comes. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
And he'll get in there safely. Ready once again, Aledmus Diaz. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Tyler White will bat next. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One and two.
The count is 1-2.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Tony Kemp. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
No, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Here comes the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. Doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game. It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
The center fielder,
Derek Fisher, the next to bat, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a grounder, fouled off to the left. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Count remains at 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Muriel. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Carlos Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Carlos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The ground to the right side. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself in the inning. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Miles Straw. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 0-2, here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And, fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
So he sets him down swinging. Jose Altuve is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Last strike now for Houston. Struck him out. Houston, good night.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Seattle led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Justin White earns his 5th winner of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Mike Foltynewicz pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation.
All right. It's time to go to the big guy.
Closing in on first pitch this evening from the Twin Cities and Target Field. This evening, we've got a matchup from the AL Central Division between the Chicago White Sox and Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the... Digging in the switch hitter, Justin White. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Justin White.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat.
Fifth. The first baseman, number 44.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A bullet to first base, and they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. Striding forward now is the DH, Jared Cisneros, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 at third. Hit on the ground out to short, and the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Soft liner toward short. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Twins forced to settle for one. 3 innings complete. Stepping up to the plate, Justin White. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So a runner on first with one out now. And that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. So stepping in, Justin White. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Kiermaier has to retreat to the track, but he has it. At the plate, Justin White as the switch hitter will take his best left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
I heard Olson go yard
on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage... Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The White Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sean Manaea earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Shane Carl strikes out the side to record the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup between the Chicago White Sox. Twins baseball comes your way next.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
White.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. And he'll step on the back. So coming to the plate, Justin White. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready now, Miguel Gutierrez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. White waits on it. And that retires the side. One left for Minnesota. And the deficit remains 5-2.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Ready now for the White Sox, Justin White. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Take it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Olson.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Gutierrez is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tyler White. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
White.
From the stretch. Runners off for second. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Up next for Chicago, Paul Campos. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third. As striding in once again, Justin White. He singled his last time up. Gutierrez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Coming to the plate now, Justin White. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Slice down the left side, but foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas? Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. 10-4 the final in this game. The Palehose put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Ronaldo Lopez.
I'm just waiting on him to hit 99. It's pitchers.
Thursday night baseball headed your way from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next.
Let's play ball. Keep straight.
Oh, already put up 3 on.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin White, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! Big Dog's got it. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 36 on the year for him. And the White Sox have cut the deficit to 3-2 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Coming to the plate now, Samuel Huddleston. He reached on a single in his first try.
Samuel Huddleston.
3-2 pitch. On the ground to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready to take his hacks again, Justin White, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Huddleston on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Jose.
To short. To his right, White. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Justin White, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with. Digging in next is Daniel Castro.
Second baseman. Daniel.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. White is right there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. A bullet to first base. Now to the plate, Justin White. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
White.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Pereira is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Toronto Blue Jays posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win.
Blue Jays, 6 runs, 11 hits.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of.
Let's go.
Next to bat for Toronto, Mariano Armas. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mariano Armas.
On the ground toward short. White is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up.
I should have said that.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Justin White. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. And the runner back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Now at the plate, Juan Feliz. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's collected 11 hits in 37 tries. 2 of those hits were runs. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Justin White. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
The 1-2. Hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team. A
bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Stepping in, Justin White, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Digging in next is Daniel Castro. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of this slump he's been in.
Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Now batting, Justin White. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Justin White.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Runner's going. And he popped him up. Feliz moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Chicago White Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
For the victorious White Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits.
Saturday night baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City tonight. Digging in, Justin White. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Justin White.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Gone. Big Dog's gotta eat. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 37 on the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Digging in next is Daniel Castro. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play. Stepping up now, Justin White. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Herrera is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Ready for another chance? Justin White. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Castro. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Daniel Castro.
The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. White scoops it up. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough. Digging in, Justin White. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. Moncada isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. It's now 5-5.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ramirez is up with it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. So a big moment in the ball game here. Reese McGuire as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Now the 1-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. White is there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning. Now at the plate, Justin White. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Is there to make the catch. So striding in, number 13, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Towards center field. Oh, and he can't hang on. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Stepping in, Justin White. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. First pitch on its way. In the air out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
On 13 hits.
afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the... Into the box now, Justin White is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
White.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero. Win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Here's the 1-1. Line toward right center. Pereira is going to have room out there as he puts... Stepping in for the Jays, Juan Feliz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. On first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
A bare hand for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Striding into the box, Justin White. He reached on a single in his first try.
Justin White.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Alford's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Settling in now, Justin White. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Runner goes for second. Liner in there for a base hit. Throw into third, and he is in there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in, Tyler White, who went deep last time up.
Tyler.
Ready now, 2-strike pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So we've got runners at the corners here. 1 away. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. 1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Now in the box, Jonathan Denton. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Jonathan Denton.
The 3-2 pitch. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Striding in, Francisco Mejia. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Francisco Mejia.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, Matt.
At the plate, Justin White. He singled his last time up.
Justin White.
Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. A solo shot here to left. 38th home run of the season for him. And the White Sox will move out in front 4-1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on the second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And the score finishes.
Well, thanks for watching. I gotta get ready for work. I'll be back on later on. Well, after I get out work. So, yeah, I get off work like late my time. So, whenever whoever is a sponsor, I mean not a sponsor, but subscribe to my page. Just keep checking my gameplay out, man. I mean, thank you for watching me. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah. Just spread the word, man. Yeah, see what I do.